Mike,
Irish wristwatch.
That was gold, Mike. How did we not record?
Irish wristwatch. Red leather, yellow leather.
That was our best content ever. And you ruined it.
Tell me when to hit record. I'm done practicing.
Wait. What for?
Word association. I'm ready now. I'm ready. Tell me when to hit record.
Ready for what?
Ready to do this podcast.
Well, what is the podcast called?
Mike and Adam. Dreams and feelings. Music.
Yay! Keep hitting your Fitbit.
Yes, I keep hitting my Fitbit. I have a Fitbit now.
How long have you had the Fitbit?
Since Monday.
Do you feel like it makes the NSA easier to hack you?
I'm sure I'm very hackable. Well, I've always been very hackable. At this point, the government need only ask for secret information from me.
Okay.
They don't have to be so secretive about it. They just send a letter saying...
Do you hear that, NSA? We're watching you.
Yes. I am very easy to find. I have probably 20 accounts all over online.
Have you ever gotten a call from the FBI being like, "Hello, this is a PSA. Every 30 minutes a home was broken into." Have you ever gotten one of those calls?
No, I always get the stupid sales calls that don't hang up the phone. You're missing out on great mortgage annuities through microtransactions.
Wow, that sounds terrible.
Yes, and I'm so glad to be missing out on this.
Yeah, no, I get calls occasionally from the FBI. No, not directly, but every time that calls, I always try and say trigger words that I think the NSA would like listening to, like bomb or terrorists.
Terrorists, sleeper cell.
Exactly. So far, so good. Nothing has happened, so...
Yeah.
Take it from me, kids.
Yeah. I mean, the robocalls are getting pretty extreme.
Yeah.
I have to say.
I mean, in the age of technology that we live in, how could it not?
Have you heard this one where they have a robocall, but it's this girl asking this innocent question?
Mm-hmm. What?
You pick up the phone and she giggles and she says, "Huh, my headphones aren't on correctly." And you're like, "Okay." And by saying "okay," that's like a verbal agreement for them to go into their robocall.
What if you say nothing?
If you say nothing, it probably waits. But the voice starts with the ha, let me put my headphones on. And you're like, "Oh, okay." And then she's like, "Every year, something annuities of mortgage loans are..."
What the?
Are in timeshares.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, so the robots are getting smarter. The T-1000s...
Are the robots getting smarter, or are the people programming them getting smarter?
I don't know. I don't know if it's done by a satellite from the sky that uses the net to control us. Yes.
I personally think that the internet and Skynet are the future, and we should just embrace it.
Mm-hmm. There was an article from crack.com that said, if everything's controlled by computers, why would Skynet build cyborgs?
That's true.
They could just use computers and monitors.
Right,
and stuff.
That makes no sense.
Yes.
Why would they need a physical analog if they control everything already?
Absolutely. I guess they need someone to hold a gun, but...
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But why do that when they could just have a satellite that just mechanically launches...
Right.
A computer-guided...
I think these robots have human envy. They really wish they could be us.
They could be human?
Yeah.
Kind of like Agent Smith and The Matrix?
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
See...
Oh, no, go ahead.
Well, as they say, it's this place. It's the smell.
It's very strange.
That's a very out of nowhere Matrix quote.
It's not like one that someone would go to right away.
Yes.
I love it.
I think we should sift through the Matrix.
Yeah.
Find all the unimportant quotes.
Right. And just post them.
Like when Cypher is back in the Matrix and he's saying, "The Matrix is telling my brain that this meat is...
Yeah, the steak... well, my mind knows that the steak isn't real.
Yes.
But like, I can... It physically
Yeah, my
tastes-
mind... Yeah,
Yeah.
is juicy and...
Yeah.
something- out of context, that's hilarious.
That's so funny. So good. No, I love The Matrix. But here's an interesting thought experiment about The Matrix. The alleged... Like, if you guys haven't seen The Matrix, we're about to spoil a lot of it, but I don't feel bad because this movie's been out for like 20 years.
Yeah.
But so Neo essentially is kind of this unique character, the savior of mankind. But as you kind of watch it, you kind of come to realize that Neo isn't that special. There were countless other anomalies that came before him.
Yeah.
And if Neo didn't save the world, there would be others to come after because he was a natural part of the algorithm of the Matrix.
Yeah.
But so consequently, that means he isn't really the chosen one. The real chosen one is Agent Smith because he's from the opposite, right? He is made by the Matrix, and he then escapes his programming and becomes almost essentially a virus, and he is able to, quote unquote, escape the Matrix.
Yes.
So he's really the chosen one, and not Neo.
Yes. I never understood how he got into Zion, like how he became a human within Zion.
Magic.
Is that like Terminator?
Yeah,
logic,
exactly.
where he's like a cyborg underneath.
He's the chosen one.
I guess. And there's a story about how the robots aren't the bad guys. Because in the backstory, they originally wanted to have their own land, and then like the humans would have a different land, and they would live like separate but equal. But the humans were like, no, and they are the ones that started the war, and they're the ones that blew up the sun.
Yeah.
And so the humans are the ones that made it 100 times worse.
No, for real, and I think that's true always.
Yes.
We always make things worse.
Yeah.
Than they actually are. Man. But yeah, how did we even get to talking about the Matrix?
Well, I can put it all together. Check this out. So the Matrix comes out.
Yes.
And they made a game called Matrix Path of Neo.
Okay.
Which is a single-player game.
That's true.
And that has a great story.
Uh-huh.
It even added on to the movie story.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're going to talk about single-player games.
Nailed it.
That are only single-player.
Only single-player.
Which means that there's no multiplayer deathmatch. There's no... Like, you just play the game, and it has to be worth it just for the single player. So, sorry Borderlands, sorry Call of Duty. We're talking about the games that try to win you over with story and drama.
Yes. Story and drama.
Yes.
Literally me. So that... Before we get into that, did we say what podcasts they're listening to?
Okay,
and where they can find us?
This is Mike and Adam's Dreams and Feelings.
Yes.
Episode 56. You go on Facebook, type in Mike and Adam's Dreams and Feelings. You'll find our very neglected page. If you go to YouTube, Mike and Adam's Dreams and Feelings, you'll find each week we try to upload a new episode. And a little bit later, we're going to check in on our neighbors.
Yes,
our very interesting neighbors to see how they're doing. I think it's Captain Supremo.
Yeah, he came over with some banana bread the other day.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It was actually, dare I say it, Supremo.
Yeah, it was the best. I tried some. It was pretty good.
Pretty tasty.
Yeah. And then I think he has a nephew that comes over occasionally, Jiffy.
Yes, Jiffy.
Gotta love him. But anyways.
Do we?
Neighbor-wise, yes, I guess.
Jiffy, that kid. The other day, he set off a bottle rocket and it hit our house.
Oh, I was worried he wasn't getting out enough and doing more with his life.
I still don't think he is.
Yes. I mean, he sits in his computer, which he actually picks a room in his uncle's house to sit and just play.
And just play.
Yeah.
He actually has to hide.
Yeah.
One time, I swear, I saw him run an Ethernet cable out to the roof just so he could play.
Yes.
And nothing good. Like, he literally just plays old versions of StarCraft.
Yeah. and he loves Goat Simulator
It's
for some
really
reason.
strange.
Like, he's a diehard Goat Simulator fan.
He plays the weirdest games. And it's not even like he plays like StarCraft or Goat Simulator with other people. He'll hook up multiple computers so he'll play with himself.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's the first warning sign.
It's very strange.
Yes.
I asked him about it actually, and
he hid.
He hid, and then he whispered, and he said something along the lines of, "Other people make him nervous." I don't know.
Yes.
I don't understand.
Oh man.
Anyways, but we'll find out more about them.
We'll
later,
find out.
sure.
Yes. What was the question? Oh yes, episode 56.
Yes.
Today we're going to talk about
Many things.
single player games.
Yes.
What makes a single player game? And I'm talking about it's just the story, nothing else that makes you want to buy it.
For me, it has to be immersive.
Yeah.
Because I originally got into video games for the multiplayer aspect. My first gaming experiences were multiplayer Halo, multiplayer like Dead or Alive games. You know, the stuff in the N64, Super Smash Bros, Mario Kart, etc.
Yes.
So for me to spend money and pick up a single player game, it really has to be the story just has to be there. It has to be immersive. It has to be great. And it's gonna make me as an extrovert have to want to choose to be by myself playing a game over interacting with other players, because you can get games that are that have the things that make single player games great, but with multiplayer aspects to it, such as like World of Warcraft, such as StarCraft, such as League of Legends. And they all have immersive stories and they have single player tropes, and you can play the game as single player, but like they're designed around being multiplayer.
You see, I'm much more sadder than that. I still like the single player aspect because I'm afraid if I go multiplayer, I'll get discouraged by everyone shooting me. But I secretly need like a co-op mode, or I need a wave mode.
Yeah.
to just to tell myself in the back of my mind that after I'm done with the 6 hours or so of this gameplay, I could still go back to it for some reason.
For some unknown reason.
Yes. And I get excited when games are multiplayer, because then in the back of my head it says, I might have a friend.
Maybe someday.
I might have a friend.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Even if it's randomly matched online.
Yes. And you know, I've never bonded with any online players. Like, the only thing I've ever gotten from online players is, yeah, that guy's pretty good.
I mean, I have some great multiplayer stories.
Probably
I think
because you had a microphone attached.
yeah, I did have a mic. But one of my favorite memories is I was playing Halo 4 on my 360 back in the day. And there were these 3 really annoying little kids that were also playing. And
I think you told this story, but go ahead.
Have I?
Yes.
Well, essentially, I blew them up in a warthog.
Yes.
Long story short, but still one of my favorite experiences. And on Halo 3, playing Halo. Let me start by saying I firmly believe that Halo 3 was like really the start of just the massive online play that we see for first-person shooters. Like, I know Call of Duty, etc., but Halo 3 I think is really the start for me, at least. And we were playing this one game match mode, and where it was like a zombie mode.
Yeah.
And there were easily maybe 20 people playing the game, and I just remember winning the round and being like, this is crazy. I love this game.
Right. Similarly, on the PlayStation 2,
yes,
there's a mode in Resistance 2 where it's co-op.
Yes.
Or, did I say PlayStation 2? I meant PlayStation 3. But Resistance 2, there's a co-op mode where you can have 32 people on the screen, or something ridiculous like that. And the more people you add, the more health it gives the bad guys.
Wow.
So just to see like 32 people with like laser guns on this huge behemoth all firing at the same time, it felt like a hyperbole of Ghostbusters.
That's amazing. I love it.
Yes.
So good. Alright, so let's get to what we're actually talking about.
Yeah,
Single player games. I have a list of maybe 11.
Okay. I came late to the game, so I probably have all of the ones you just chose.
Maybe. Let's find out. I mean, okay. So what is your first?
So we're gonna rank these. We're gonna find a number one.
Right. So I think maybe we'll lay out all the ones that we have. Maybe pick and choose our favorites, and then we'll rank it definitively.
So what I'm looking for when I talk about single player games is branching paths. There's no linear way to get to the end.
Yes.
But also like amazing cutscenes where that could be mistaken for a movie. Mm-hmm. Ways to upgrade and yeah. So, hey Matt.
Hello.
Oh, am I interrupting your podcast?
Oh, we're just doing our thing.
Yeah, we're just hanging out. Are you looking for somebody?
Oh no, just I was told to come here in the morning. Like, no exact time was given. Just before Lucas's thing.
I don't think anyone is here for that quite yet. But you can take a seat if you want.
Oh,
just hang out.
Well, were you there when I was discussed?
Nope. But
we're talking to Matthew right now.
Yeah, Matthew has come to visit.
Yes.
The podcast thing is on.
Yes,
we are. So,
oops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're fine, buddy. Don't worry about it.
Hey, folks, watch this podcast.
Well, you can't watch a podcast
or listen to it.
All right.
Anyways, what you were saying.
Even though I probably, when I first played this game, I probably hated it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there were so many cutscenes.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty.
Hey, I had Metal Gear on here, but that's good.
Right.
I like Metal Gear Solid. Or Metal Gear Solid, any of the above. But yeah. I feel like that is the quintessential, like, sneak, hey, this is stealth, this is...
But they don't even... Sometimes they don't even care if you play. They just want you to know this immersive story that... They just want to drown you in plot points.
It's true. No, definitely.
Yes. It just make it... Each plot point's a little weirder than the last.
It's true. So how I think I'm going to do it is I'm going to kind of... I have a couple of games listed that are kind of like that, but I feel like they're inferior to Metal Gear.
Yes.
So I have Assassin's Creed and Dishonored.
I'm gonna write these down so we have a definitive list.
A definitive list.
Assassin's Creed.
Yep, and Dishonored. I know that more recent iterations of Assassin's Creed have multiplayer aspects to it,
but the
original did not. But again, I think Metal Gear is better than that. But than Assassin's Creed. But Dishonored is another one that I really enjoy.
Did you like it for the story though? I thought the story was a little rushed. Like they kind of push you into the thing.
I think the story is definitely secondary to the gameplay mechanics.
The gameplay is much better than the story. Yes,
which I think Metal Gear can sometimes lack.
Yes.
Yes. But for just sheer volume of content, I think Metal Gear is just better.
Yes.
Give Dishonored 5-6 years, maybe they can catch up. But just in terms of like world building, it doesn't get better.
Absolutely. So the next one I put is Arkham City.
Hey.
Arkham City is one of the strongest in the Batman series.
Yes.
And it has... I was a little disappointed that after the first one, they still made the Joker the head bad guy. Mm-hmm. And then in the third one, they made the Joker the head bad guy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's true.
I guess he's the go-to guy.
Right,
but it was still a great story, and it still had like that, shocking end.
Yeah.
That I wish they would continue with in the comic books.
Right.
I don't know if I should spoil it on here or not about the shocking end. But... Their use of villains and the huge Arkham world is amazing.
It is great. It's really fantastic. Really well done. Let's see. I'm gonna go with a game that is probably not as well known as the games that we just mentioned.
Yes.
But still immensely enjoyable. Kerbal Space Program. Have you heard of this game?
I've heard of it.
Kerbal Space Program is great. You play as literally these little creatures called Kerbals. and you essentially just want to get into space. So the game is literally trial and error. You build a spaceship, much like probably what North Korea is going through right now.
Yes.
You try and fail to build a spaceship, a rocket ship, and that's literally the game. There's an amazing physics engine. You can get it on Steam. It's a great game.
Right.
How much is it on Steam?
No idea. Just that you can get it.
Check around Christmas. It'll
It's
be
true.
like a nickel.
It's exactly.
Let's see. I know everyone has to have this on their list, but Final Fantasy VII.
Nice. That was a good one. I actually didn't have that.
Okay,
Good
Final
call.
Fantasy VII is probably the first RPG to have a blend of cinematic cutscenes,
Mhm.
a story that God only knows why is not a movie yet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's that offshoot Children of Advent thing, but no one understood what that was. Nice try, Japan. But Final Fantasy VII was just an amazing story. All of our cosplay goes to Final Fantasy VII. All of our fan art, all of our everything.
Yeah, Final Fantasy.
I would say in second place is Final Fantasy X, but that didn't even make my list.
Let's see. I think maybe keeping with the PlayStation kind of Square Enix vibe. Did you ever play Jak and Dexter?
Yes, I have.
Jak and Dexter, for me at least, definitely is the epitome of kind of the PlayStation 2 as like they're kind of hitting their peak, hitting their stride with like Jak and Dexter, Ratchet and Clank, Banjo and Kazooie, etc., etc. But I love Jak and Dexter. I think it's great. The platforming, the puzzle solving, and even I felt like the game definitely also even evolved within itself. And I know that there were some multiplayer aspects of Jak and Dexter later on, but Jak and Dexter 2, Jak and Dexter 3, I love the just the evolution, and it turned into almost like a third-person shooter.
Yes.
But the evolution of the game, I think, is really great, and I'm really looking forward to seeing if PlayStation makes a new addition to the franchise or does a like a revamp of it and just releases a like a remastered edition.
Yep. In the same vein, I had to choose between Crash Bandicoot and Super Mario 64, but I think in terms of iconic, and it has to be Super Mario 64.
Yeah, it does.
Obviously.
Yeah. Crash,
The OG.
you came out with a great game, but you're not a plumber roaming around a huge castle getting stars for reasons I can't remember.
Can't explain.
Yes.
Let's see. Sticking with Nintendo, I have a couple. Just in the interest of time, just try and just get these out here. But
Well,
we can.
if we're doing the top 10,
Yes.
we have one more.
We have one more. Well, I figured we can like just get a bunch out and then we can eliminate as we go.
All right.
Because I feel like there's just too many games. Like, so I have Donkey Kong.
Yes. Okay.
So Donkey Kong, Star Fox, the original Star Fox. I
Oh
know
my
Star Fox.
gosh, yes.
I have Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
How did Zelda
I don't
not
know.
get on my list?
I don't know, dude. That is on you, my dude.
Yes.
And I don't know if this necessarily counts, but I have Pokemon. I know that there's.
That is very single player.
I mean, there's the trading. You can.
But who can afford a Game Boy Link?
So we'll do Pokemon, but asterisks.
Yeah.
So yeah, and also so those are my Nintendo games we can throw in there. I also have a couple more. I have more than a couple more.
I have Bioshock Infinity, which I believe if you haven't put down, then you haven't really played it.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
Bioshock, so good. I have Silent Hill.
Silent Hill.
Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh yeah.
Have you played a game called Faster Than Light?
No, but I've. Wait, is it called FTL?
It's FTL, yeah. So that one is really good. It's for those of you that don't know, it's All my single player games seem to be centric around building spaceships, but essentially in this game you can play as different races of aliens and humans, and you can you essentially just try and explore space. It's really good. And then I don't know how these two games didn't get through, but Fallout and Skyrim.
Yes. I think we gotta put Skyrim.
Yeah.
Just because it's the strongest community game despite being only single player.
Right. It really is.
It's amazing how it brings people together, and yet you could never be on the same screen as they are.
It's true. That's for real. And my last one is the OG, possibly one of the greatest arcade games of all time.
What?
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. A game whose story still shocks me after all these years.
Well, I think as a single-player game, where it doesn't shine is its story.
Yes.
But where it does shine is
its high scores.
Is its high score.
Yes.
Its addictive arcade gaming element. And again, I think like Skyrim, it was a single-player game, obviously, but it had such a multiplayer feel because back in the the 80s when
people were hanging out with you,
right, as you played.
Yeah.
And it just kind of it transforms quarter eaten, quarter swallowing arcade games.
That makes another impressive list. Single-player games that feel like multiplayer.
That'll be next time.
Yes.
But I think we need to start eliminating stuff.
All right.
And
so
I'm pretty confident in the eliminating games. I like Silent Hill, but I'm not like married to Silent Hill.
Okay, so I'll get rid of that.
And Assassin's Creed, I'm pretty confident in
getting rid of it,
or I don't know, but because I feel like
if you had to choose between Dishonored and Assassin's Creed.
Oh, Dishonored. I'll take Dishonored. That was my thought behind it.
Okay.
And let's see, what else? I think we can get rid of Donkey Kong if we're gonna keep like Mario.
Yeah.
And I think
we gotta have a Zelda.
Yeah, we have to have Zelda. I think we gotta. I know we put Jak and Daxter on there, but I feel like if we're gonna go with a multiplayer or a platforming 3D kind of game, I think Mario 64 beats it out.
Yeah.
So we can take Jak and Daxter.
All right. So that leaves us with
like 12 or 14.
12. Okay.
Okay. So let's go with games that are similar. Well, what is left?
Well, there's Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yes.
Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
Kerbal Space Program. Super Mario 64. Arkham City.
Yes.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yes.
Bioshock Infinity.
Yes.
Star Fox. Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yes.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Yes.
Skyrim and Pac-Man.
Let's see. I like Knights of the Old Republic, but I feel like if we're gonna have two kind of RPG roleplay, like turn-based games between Final Fantasy and Knights of the Old Republic, I'll take Final Fantasy over that.
Yeah.
But not to say that Knights of the Old Republic one of the greatest games of all time.
I haven't gotten rid of mine, and I keep looking at Sons of Liberty. As great of a game as it is, when I first played it, I was so angry at the cutscenes cutting into my gameplay.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to get rid of that just for that reason alone, but I know that the story is amazing.
Yeah.
If I just had a little bit more focus.
True. I mean, I was looking at Metal Gear as like a genre, as a game as a whole, instead of like an individual game.
Okay, let's do it as a whole then.
And so I think it belongs there, whereas maybe Assassin's Creed does not.
Yes.
So
are you ready to get rid of Assassin's Creed?
I don't actually like Assassin's Creed that much. I just appreciate what it's done for the genre.
Yes.
I actually kind of don't like Assassin's Creed outside of Assassin's Creed like 1 and 2.
Yeah. You see, I always preferred Uncharted and Infamous.
Oh, how did we not get Uncharted?
Uncharted. Okay.
Okay.
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Should that go? Star Fox.
Okay. I think I'm pretty confident in eliminating Star Fox or Pac-Man.
I'm gonna do it with Pac-Man because Pac-Man would be a solid 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait. So you're eliminating Pac-Man because it's at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Thus making our list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I love that when we were eliminating things, we added something.
Yes, yes.
That's so good. Yeah, but yeah, how did we forget Uncharted? How did we forget Tomb Raider?
Oh my gosh.
Do we need to? I feel like we need to put a strong female in this.
How
list.
about I almost said a dishonorable mention. One of those has to be an honorable mention. Okay. And we have to figure out first.
No, you know what? In the spirit of equality, and the fact that we're in 2017, let's just put Tomb Raider and Uncharted as they're equally one game.
They're equally one game.
I feel like they that
Now,
Drake is definitely inspired by a lot of
yes.
Tomb Raider's tropes, but where I feel like Uncharted definitely picked up where Lara Croft left off.
But then Tomb Raider came back and
Yes.
said we can be even grittier than Uncharted,
Right.
and even more epic, I guess. And I enjoyed both games.
True.
Like,
And I think they just belong together.
yeah.
Match made in heaven. My OTP.
So now we have our 10.
Yes.
What goes as the bottom 10?
Bottom 10. Read through the list again.
We got Metal Gear Solid.
Yes.
The
Or just
Kerbal
Metal
Space
Gear,
Program.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Super Mario 64.
Yes.
Arkham City.
Yes.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yes.
Bioshock Infinity.
Yes.
Star Fox. Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yes.
Skyrim. And Uncharted / Tomb Raider.
Man. Those are like the greatest. Those are like, I guarantee you that on that list, there's not a single game that's under like 8 on like Game Informer.
If I had a system that could play all these games,
Right, you'd be very happy.
I'd be very happy.
Let's see. I think though confidently, for me, I think we can start with number 10 with Kerbal Space Program. I think just facing all the games that are on that list,
yes.
I feel like Kerbal Space Program isn't as good.
I'm
But
glad
it's
we
good
have.
though.
I'm glad we have an indie game on there,
Yeah, me
and
too.
it has won many accolades.
It's true.
So.
It's a very good game. You guys should definitely check it out because I'm assuming that a lot of our audience has played most of the games that we're talking about right now.
Yeah, I imagine if you went up to a 13-year-old and you gave him a list of these games, he'd get a little less excited about Kerbal Space Program.
It's true. It's
He'd
true.
be like, I want to play Metal Gear Solid. No, try Kerbal Space Program.
Trust me, it's like Minecraft but better.
Yes. So with that, Kerbal Space Program, a solid 10.
Solid 10.
Um,
That's probably been the number 10 that I've been most proud of.
Yeah.
I think of all the 10s that we've talked about. Anyways,
so
so number 9. What do
So
we got?
number 9, I'm looking over these games and I'm trying to think, story versus gameplay.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking Tomb Raider and Uncharted.
Yeah.
While the story is great, which
Mhm.
alone makes it worthy of this list,
Yeah.
the gameplay is nothing new.
Nothing new.
We've seen it before.
Yeah.
They do it the best, but it's nothing groundbreaking.
Do you like it more than you like Metal Gear though?
Metal Gear Solid, I have a love-hate relationship. I believe it deserves a high ranking just because it is so wacky,
Yeah.
but I've never gotten into it.
Yeah. No, same. I think like looking at the body of work that we have right there,
Yeah.
I would be okay with putting Metal Gear at 9
Yeah.
over all those other games. Like if it was any other list, but like
Right.
like these games that we're talking about are like the games that are like in the upper echelon. Like,
Right,
these are
right.
AAA titles. These are the best of the best.
Yeah. And I know there's some MGS purists that are angry that we just put it near the bottom.
But it's behind Zelda Ocarina of Time, Mario
Yes.
64, like...
Star Fox.
Oh,
yes.
oh, wait, Star Fox is still here? I thought
Yeah.
we limited... No, so we'll put Star Fox. Don't put Star Fox next.
Yeah. Star
Star
Fox,
Fox.
we're talking about the Super Nintendo version.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I think it's great Super Nintendo game with actual voice acting.
True.
Kind of near the end.
Yeah, exactly. And kind of started the on-rail shooter.
Mhm.
So yeah, definitely put that there. Then put Metal Gear Solid.
Okay, Metal Gear is a
Just Metal Gear.
solid 8.
Solid 8. And then
Yes.
I would put Uncharted
Uncharted
At
at 7.
at 7.
All right.
Okay, so far we got Kerbal Space Program.
Yep, 10.
We have Star Fox.
9.
We have Metal Gear.
8.
And then we have
Uncharted.
Uncharted.
Okay, at
Cool.
7.
At 7.
Which brings us into number 6 and 5. We have Arkham City,
Mhm.
Final Fantasy VII, Super Mario 64, which I think needs to be either 6 or 5.
Yeah.
Based on the fact that it's kind of aged.
Yeah.
And there's better Super Mario games.
It's true.
But they're either multiplayer or they're not as iconic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even I don't even think it's the best 3D Explorer Mario game. I think Super Mario Sunshine is better.
Yeah.
That's just me. But I think just what Super Mario 64 did for video games as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Facing the body of work that we have again, I think I would be okay with it at 5 or 6.
All right. We're putting it as 6.
What else is there?
Now we have Arkham City here, which is kind of like it's based on a. I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
But it's not epic good. It's just something that made you say, "Wow."
But I mean, what about So again, I don't think maybe looking at just Arkham City, but just the Arkham games as a whole.
Arkham games. Well, the other ones, I chose Arkham City because the other ones have multiplayer.
Okay.
In them, or at least the third one did, and that bombed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Arkham 1 and 2, Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
I mean, I think where what that has over all the other ones is when you play that game, you feel like you're Batman.
Yes, that is important.
And that alone, I feel like puts it in the top, in the top 5.
Okay.
Because it's the first superhero game that you play, and you feel like you're the actual superhero.
Yep. I want to put Arkham games ahead of Bioshock Infinity. Is that crazy?
I would strongly disagree with that, but I think Bioshock is a top 3.
A top 3.
At least to me.
Okay, we're going to have trouble with top 3 because we have Zelda and Skyrim and Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, someone's going to be mad at us.
Yes. What would you say? I had never really got into Skyrim. I got into Morrowind. And that didn't make the list.
So strange.
Yes.
But I mean, Bethesda games as a whole. Do we have Fallout on there?
We don't have Fallout.
How do we not have Fallout? But maybe we'll lump Bethesda together. But
yeah.
But so we have, what do we have? Skyrim, Final Fantasy, Zelda, and Bioshock.
In Arkham.
Well, I think Arkham is sick.
A solid 5.
A solid 5.
Yeah, you know what? That is good. I feel comfortable with that decision.
It's true, and I mean it's also our list, so it's about how it makes us feel.
Right.
So I like the Arkham games.
Mm-hmm.
I like them more than the other games that we listed below it.
Yes.
And if you disagree, tough boogies.
Yes, you give a kid the Arkham series or Super Mario 64.
He's gonna.
Nothing would make me prouder than him picking the Arkham games.
Right. Exactly. You can be Batman. Just think about that.
So what should be his number 4? Final Fantasy VII, Zelda, Skyrim, Bioshock.
If we're gonna go into games that
Bioshock is with the big boys right now.
Bioshock as a whole, as a trilogy,
mm-hmm.
I just don't think it gets better than that. But I was gonna say in terms of games that I have the most amount of gameplay in, it's Skyrim and it's Bioshock.
Right.
But the games that I think I enjoyed more, definitely Ocarina of Time.
Ooh. So once again, you didn't make that list easier.
Right, exactly. But where do you feel like Final Fantasy stands in there? Because I love Final Fantasy, but it is so frustrating sometimes. Like sometimes you're just playing and it just feels like so archaic. Like it
does. In your mind, if you think of the old PS1, you think of the movie.
Yeah.
That it looked like the movie, but then you actually see that everyone has like huge pills in their arms.
True.
And it does look old, which means I have to separate the fandom, which has made the game more epic, than the actual game itself.
Right. And let's think about it. What we're talking about, if we do put Final Fantasy where it is, it's losing to Ocarina of Time, Skyrim, and Bioshock. So that really puts it in perspective. But at least for me, I find Final Fantasy clumsy sometimes, frustrating. And it just requires you to play the game for 50 minimum hours to even be able to beat the game. And to be fair, to like Skyrim and Ocarina of Time, like there's a time investment for sure, but Final Fantasy, it just feels like you're pushing a boulder uphill.
Yes, but here's the thing: there's way more iconic moments in Final Fantasy VII that like every fan knows. The stabbing of Eris, the Chocobos, Sephiroth, what he wants to do with the planet. If you talk about Bioshock and you ask for those iconic moments, you can't really think of them.
Sure. I mean, Would You Kindly?
Yeah.
Barbershop quartets, like, you know, the dive suits in and of themselves.
And those are all great moments.
True.
Though not many people can bring them up as much as Final Fantasy VII.
But doesn't that in and of itself make you want to like it more because it's less popular? Like, it's not. It's less in the popular conscious. Like, you could go up to anybody probably in Hot Topic and be like, Final Fantasy, right? And they'd be like, oh yeah, I love Final Fantasy, and have never played the game.
Yes.
But like, Bioshock is...
You have to play the game to like it.
Right. It's a game player's game, and when we're talking about experience, it feels like you're playing a movie.
Yeah.
And it's...
So I'm going to go with the fact that I would rather sit down and hash out Bioshock.
Right.
Because Final Fantasy, I love the story and the iconicness of it, but I could never sit down and wait to get to those parts.
Right.
The time it would take would just drive me mad.
Right.
So that would make Final Fantasy VII a solid 4.
Right.
Bioshock a 3.
Oh, you're gonna take it 3. See, okay.
Do you think it beats Zelda or Skyrim?
Or Skyrim.
I would put Skyrim at 3.
At 3? I was gonna say I would be okay with saying Skyrim is a 3.
All right.
I mean, I love Skyrim. It probably has the most amount of time that I put into it, but Skyrim definitely for me is a 3.
Skyrim's a 3. You get 100 hours of gameplay easily. There's a whole mod community.
Yep.
But you never talk about the story or like everyone knows the tutorial and everyone knows there's dragons and my brother keeps saying he keeps yelling the Shakara, Kusakara, Husrada. He keeps yelling that out, and no one knows why, but him and his friends.
I get it. Don't worry.
I'm pretty sure that's a meme too.
Yes,
it is a meme.
Usador,
exactly,
or whatever.
Exactly. So yeah, no, I agree. Skyrim not necessarily known for its world building.
But that puts the Bioshock series in either 2
or
in
1.
Zelda or 1.
Right. So what do you feel most confident?
Oh my gosh!
I don't get me wrong. Zelda has the largest body of work of pure excellence.
It has the most worshippers.
Yeah, it's.
How did Metroid not make this list? Oh man.
That's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
We could take Star Fox out and put in
Metroid.
There's just so many good Nintendo single-player games.
Everyone pretend we never said Star Fox.
Or Earthbound. Have we not say Earthbound?
Oh my gosh! Top 20.
We'll talk more about this.
Yes.
We'll analyze this more next time for sure. But Zelda or Bioshock. What it comes down to is new school versus old school.
Yes. I mean, I have to think about it as what game would I feel comfortable chomping out 3 hours in and feel the most satisfied? And I'd have to say it's about equal. If I was doing Zelda, though I hate reading the text at the bottom.
Yeah, for sure.
That would annoy me after a while.
Yeah.
I as a kid, I did easily take 3 hours when I thought that was the best graphics there was.
Yeah.
Bioshock, the same thing.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's a little bit faster and a little bit more polished.
Yeah, no.
Would you say?
Well, it takes everything that Zelda has built and made it better.
Yeah.
But I think what does it for me is the first time that you play Ocarina of Time in Bioshock, you're like, wow, this game is amazing. This game's perfect.
Yes.
When you play it a second time, you play Ocarina of Time, you're like, wow, this game's perfect.
Yes.
You play Bioshock the second time, it's not as good.
Really?
Like, I don't think it's at perfection not because the gameplay is worse or anything or the story. It just loses some of its shock value and it just loses some of its surprise. Like there are certain aspects of Bioshock that when you play through it again a second time, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. And
that kind of takes away a little bit of it. It's like the first time you play it through, I think it's unparalleled, but it loses that when you go through a second time.
I hated the fact that when you were low on bullets, there was not much you could do, and you had to kind of like keep dying over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I hated that try and die type gameplay.
Yes.
So I'm with you on the Bioshock series.
Mind you, it's losing to Ocarina of Time, the
Yeah.
highest rated game of all time.
Wait, it's losing to it, or
Or I was saying,
I mean,
I was saying Bioshock at 2.
Yes.
Ocarina of Time 1.
So Ocarina of Time, a game ashamedly I've never beaten. I've only gotten to where you reveal that ninja girl is actually Zelda. Chic. I've only gotten to there, but I am with everyone and the fact that like it's such a powerful game.
Yeah.
It created the Grand Theft Auto series.
Did it really?
Like the idea of someone walking around a huge world doing whatever they please.
Yeah.
Kind of created the Grand Theft Auto
sandbox.
Yeah.
Like if for honest, it's like it's the first kind of sandbox game.
It's the first kind of sandbox game, which alone is you can play a sandbox game all by yourself.
It's true. Yeah, we didn't get Grand Theft Auto on there.
Yeah, and that's good. I don't have that much.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah,
Saints Row is better.
So, number 10, Kerbal Space Program.
Yes, indie game shout out.
Number 9 is Metroid because stuff.
Because we took out Starfighter.
Yeah,
we'll just put every forgotten
yes.
Nintendo single player game there.
Yes. Number 8, Metal Gear Solid series. Number 7, Uncharted / Tomb Raider.
Yes.
Number 6, Super Mario 64.
Yes.
Number 5, Arkham games.
Yes.
Number 4, Final Fantasy VII.
Yes.
Number 3, Skyrim. 2, Bioshock series. And 1, Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yes.
You've heard it here, folks.
Great. We stand by it.
Yes.
We definitely messed up. Message us to tell us where we messed up.
Yes. Get angry at us for putting Tomb Raider and Uncharted in the same list.
Oh man, it's just hard because it's just 10 games. And I'm okay with that list. I know we probably forgot some. Mind you, Knights of the Old Republic didn't make our top 10 list.
Right.
And that's
we forgot Metroid.
Yeah, but I think most, if not all, of the games that we talked about right there, those are all like at least an 8.5 on Game Informer. Like these are the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
And
creme de la creme.
Right, and it just doesn't get better than those games.
All right. Well, should we check in on our neighbors?
I think so.
Yeah, we're gonna check in on our neighbors, and to kind of go over what our spy cam showed last week is Captain Supremo, aka Wayne Clark.
Yes.
Really wants to teach his nephew, Jiffy Clark, how to be the best superhero that we don't know he can be.
It's true.
And so he's been training him, and he, did you notice that explosion last week?
How could you not? It blew out all the windows.
Yes, yep. So we're kind of cold, actually.
Yeah, Tom, fix that.
Yes. And so, yeah, he beat the Reaper.
Yeah.
Which, I didn't think the Reaper did anything wrong.
Right, no, he did not commit a crime.
There was no crime involved.
If anything, I think Jiffy was the terrorist.
Yes. So,
at least to me.
So, I hope we meet more characters.
It's true. I mean, it seems like someone is coming up to that house right now. It seems like he's knocking. I don't think he knows what he's getting into.
Yes.
Oh, you can hear it all the way over here. All
right. We're going to see this in 3, 2, 1. All right, chum. You gonna get the door?
Why? No. I'm playing online chess with myself. Can't you just go get it?
I'll get the door, but I'm gonna have to put a mark on your chore list that you didn't do. The opening the door.
Right next to catch heavy titanium block.
Yes, we'll talk about that as well.
You're impossible.
All right, well, Amazonia. It's so great of you to be here.
Yes, it is I, Amazonia.
Ah, as beautiful as ever, I can see.
Why, thank you.
You here to see your son?
I'm here to show off my beauty. I mean, yes, to see my son.
Ah, yes. I love that in the Amazon, a deep voice has helped you to survive.
Oh, yes. Survival of the fittest. Nothing happened.
All right. Jiffy, your mom's here.
Tell her I'm busy.
You watch your tone, boy.
How did she hear me?
I hear everything.
You
I'm
know,
your mom.
I always forget that she's my mom.
She has the ears of a bat,
That's right.
the legs of a jaguar,
Is that sexist? I feel like that's sexist.
the hands of a cheetah.
Oh, cheetahs don't have hands. Do you read?
Look,
Ouch.
I just know the epic story of Amazonia.
What is it?
You know, she was raised by wildlife in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
She went into man's world. She gave birth to you,
That's right.
and to give you a life of truth, justice, and the American way.
Wait. Really? Oh. I guess so.
That's what your wiki says. I just got into wikis, by the way.
Yeah.
Very good information.
You're welcome.
Have you read mine?
I edit it daily.
That explains the up-to-the-date news on what we're doing.
Yeah. Also, the picture of you in your bathrobe, that's me. You're welcome.
Oh, great.
That's awesome.
I thought that was an evil nemesis. Who put that in?
You literally have no nemesis. You just... You live in a suburb.
Amazonia, perhaps you can tell us some of the evil villains that we've fought together.
Well, there was the great monkey coconut thing.
The great monkey coconut thing.
Yes.
We're
yes.
still eating coconut pie to this day.
Yes, I can eat coconuts.
Me neither.
Yes, it gives me flashbacks.
Gives me diarrhea.
It makes my mouth itchy.
And what about Captain
Captor.
Yes, Captain Captor,
Yes.
who kidnaps people.
Yeah, that was a long 3 weeks.
yes. And that alien, what was his name? You had to spell it backwards to kill him.
It was. Oh yes. I forgot his name.
Wasn't it Blorkmamor?
Ah, yes. And Mork LeBlork is what he had to spell in order to defeat him.
Aliens are weird.
Yes. They're governed by weird rules. But, regardless, I'm here to teach your son the ropes. He has a superpower deep inside of him.
Ropes give me burn.
Yes. And we were just in the middle. I'm getting this nuclear waste crystals.
Perfect.
And I was going to have him eat one.
Ooh, that should do it.
That's going to be a hard pass for me.
You see, every superhero who is just the run-of-the-mill boy has gotten their superpowers from eating nuclear waste.
That's not true.
Or getting stung by it.
What about Batman?
Batman...
He got his wealth from...
Do you really want your parents to go away?
It'd be better than the current situation.
How dare you? You're going to be grounded for a long, long time.
I'm already grounded. I have to live with you.
That's right.
I know. It is a chum, cyber lad. It is a privilege and an honor that you get to be among two great superheroes. In fact, let's all say the truth and justice chant together.
Yes.
Right?
My favorite.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Yeah,
all
you
of
do.
us say it together. Ready?
Right.
Is it 1, 2, 3, then the chant, or 1, 2, 3, and go? And
1, 2,
then the
3,
chant?
and go, and then we say the
And
chant.
then we say the chant. Okay.
Yes.
All right, 1, 2, 3, and go. I believe in the American way, where truth and justice flows freely like the rivers of the Mississippi. So help me God. Amen.
Amen.
I'm upset.
You know,
I
don't you
love
feel
that.
empowered by that?
I do.
All right.
I feel like I'm
fucking
signing my
punch
life
somebody.
away.
I'm glowing, and that alone should make you want to try one of these nuclear crystals.
That'll, again, a hard pass.
Or it's the power of nationalism.
Oh, wait, who's that?
Whoa.
It's the next door neighbor.
Hello.
I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah.
Out you go. Out you go.
Bye.
All right.
Stop leaving our door open.
I know. I'm gonna lock it. All right.
Yes.
So here it is before you. The nuclear crystals that could give you a power.
Question. Is it
Yes.
Mountain Dew flavored?
We could put it in Mountain Dew. Honestly, I like the flavor of nuclear waste.
Yes, it's much better.
No.
Watch. It's nothing. It's nothing.
You literally have superpowers.
Yes.
Listen, you gotta stop being a wimp. Just pick up the nuclear waste crystal and just chuck it.
Chuck it.
Yes.
Okay.
Down your throat.
Oh.
Yes.
okay.
Oh. Can you do that? That spider monkey chant.
Oh yes. Oh wooga 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 wooga
You know.
I hate that.
Funny story. She used that to call your father.
Yes. Yes, I did.
You were born 9 months later.
What happened before that? I still haven't had that explained to me.
Fireworks and awesomeness. And
Yes.
I'm uncomfortable.
Yes.
Same.
Anyways, there's this nuclear waste right here, and we need to know. You could get the power of flight. You could do something with chemicals.
Why
Get
can't
my
I-
powers?
Why can't I just have the power of friendship?
Friendship is not a power; it's a virtue.
Yes. And it has to be given to you.
No one gave you friendship.
Maybe that's why I'm stuck here.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
it is.
put down the online chess. Also, turn off those StarCraft monitors behind you.
Put on your big boy pants.
Turn off Pac-Man.
Can you guarantee that I won't die from this?
No, I can't.
If it goes well, which we want it to,
Mm-hmm.
you then it should give you something.
Yes.
Is this how you got your powers?
We know my story.
Yes.
The satellite
Yes.
going back in time,
Yes.
stopping the Red Scare.
Yes. Yes.
You have to start somewhere.
Well, I mean, it feels like maybe you guys got your powers because you had something you could believe in. You had something that you guys wanted to fight against. Me, I'm just living in fear of the next Zerg rush. What do I have to believe in?
I believe in you getting powers.
But that helps you. That doesn't help me. Like what?
Right.
What am I fighting for?
You're fighting. Let's do the chant again.
Yes,
Oh.
come on.
I believe in truth and justice that flows like the river of Mississippi. So help me God, amen. That's what we believe in, and that's
Yes.
what keeps me fighting every day.
Exactly.
That's why your mom goes through the jungles and kills poachers in the United States of America.
Yes.
Those jungles aren't in the United States of America.
Forest jungles.
Yes, same thing.
Okay. I like truth and justice. Maybe I can get on board with that. But you guys also have your own supervillains. You have that what was that crazy guy we killed last week?
The Reaper.
The Reaper, and you have your opponent, Ultimo Dragon,
Of the desert, yeah.
of the desert.
Ultimo. Oh man, I hated that guy.
Yeah.
Remember when he turned all of our water into fruit?
Yes. How dare he?
Yes.
He thinks deserts are better than forests.
It's true. Do you remember when you cut off his arm and then he grew a tail?
Ah, that
Right.
was
That was
disgusting.
weird.
Yeah.
Now, I will tell you one thing. You'll either become a superhero, or you'll become a radioactive monster in which we have to slay you.
Yes.
I like both those options. I think that's a win.
Now
for
you're
me
seeing
both.
it our way.
Yeah,
That's
see?
great.
See?
That's great.
There you go.
All right, so
Okay.
take it, chew
Okay.
it.
Okay, my one condition is that I get at least an hour a day of so I can play StarCraft.
Mom, is that okay?
I suppose.
Okay, and maybe a second condition. Can we maybe put it in some Mountain Dew?
Okay, I'm getting it in Mountain Dew, which I think is disgusting.
Yeah.
I'd rather do nuclear waste, honestly.
Yeah. It's not gonna be as good, but
Bloop.
Okay. Well, bottoms up.
Bottoms up. It's fizzing a little. It's bubbling.
Yeah.
You know what they say? Over the teeth, over the gums. Look out, tummy, here it comes.
All right.
There we go. Yes.
Come on. Chew it. Chew it.
Why is it so crunchy?
Let the nuclear waste
Let the good
conform you.
Yes.
That wasn't actually that bad.
See?
So
It's got kind of a bitter aftertaste. It tastes a little bit, maybe like... Oh, have you ever had off scallops?
yes, I did.
It tastes like if you took an off, like scallops that have gone bad and mixed it with a Bahama Mama.
Could
Interesting.
Could be the Mountain Dew.
I said the same thing.
Yeah.
Minus the Mountain Dew,
Yeah.
of course.
But you know what this actually reminds me of?
But we're missing the point.
Wait. Do you remember that street drug, Ariana Grande?
Yeah. Oh, we had to stop that gang.
That's actually what it tasted like.
Oh. Well, don't tell the kids that.
Okay, anyways.
All right.
Anyways.
Can you fly? I'm going to go down the checklist.
No.
You can't even jump.
No,
Okay.
No.
That was pathetic, by the way.
To be fair,
we'll have to work on that.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
All right. Can you shoot out lasers?
I'm trying with my mind. I mean,
All right.
my head feels like it's getting warmer, but I think that's just me trying to concentrate.
Okay. Do you teleport?
No, I just farted a little.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Come on, son. I believe in you. You can do this.
Do you feel one with nature? And or talk to squirrels?
I just really have to poop, so I don't know if that makes me one with nature.
Well, we'll get to back. We'll go back. We'll put a maybe.
Okay.
All right. Should I tell him he's growing a tentacle?
I'm growing a what?
Oh, I think he heard.
Oh, son, don't look behind you. There's a large nuclear tentacle growing out of the back of your neck.
This is actually just part of my Zerg cosplay. I'm going to Comic-Con.
Lame.
Right.
Should I tell him he's glowing?
Yeah, tell him anything.
You're glowing. You do have a shade of green.
Yes.
Yeah, that is new. Gosh, I don't know if that's a superpower or not, or just a side effect of the nuclear waste.
Do you think something will happen if you feel angry?
I don't know. Take away my StarCraft.
Take away StarCraft.
Give me this.
No.
No. Darn it.
I'm just kind of apathetic.
All right. Oh gosh. What should we make of this?
I don't know. This is tough.
Maybe eat another one?
Yes.
No. Okay.
If one doesn't work, try 3.
Try
Yes.
3?
Try
Triple
3.
it? Do you think maybe we can make this like a protein shake sort of situation? Shake it up?
I don't know. Let's try 2 more.
2 more?
I'm gonna mix it with my strength.
Hey, Mom, do you want? Yeah, Mom, do you wanna? Do maybe the 2 of you wanna work together and maybe shake this thing up?
Yes.
All right.
We can.
I even added a banana.
Perfect. I need the potassium.
All right.
I gotta say, this definitely tastes a lot better.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Now embrace the powers, Jiffy. Cyber lad, you got
You
this.
can do it, son.
Okay.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling something. What is this sensation?
You know what? I think I might see something.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
what?
Meanwhile, he's throwing chairs! He's throwing chairs! Get down! Get down! He's throwing chairs! Tentacle hit me!
I just want to play StarCraft! Zerg Rush, boom, I'm in your base, noobs!
Oh, he just ripped the couch apart!
Oh no!
Get the lasers! Go get your lasers!
Look what you made me do! You did this to me!
I'm gonna punch him in the stomach and he's gonna throw up.
Old Jiffy is dead!
Wait, we don't know what kind of throw he had.
It's melting my skin!
Don't cross the stream!
My leg! My beautiful leg!
5 minutes later.
Wow, let's never do that again.
Okay. Should we say this was a success?
No.
Well, he has powers.
He had powers. What do you got now?
Just an insatiable desire to eat a bunch of Funyuns. I'm really hungry.
Wow. Okay. I don't know if we should keep trying that.
Huh? No.
I mean, my house. You ripped my couch in half.
Yeah, well, you have only yourself to blame. You guys peer pressured me into drinking this radioactive waste.
My issue number 1 of Captain Supremo. You puked on it.
Yeah, literally,
Oh, no.
literally, you can go to any store and just get it. No one likes it. It's
I
still on the
autographed
shelf.
that one.
You know that you're literally Captain Supremo. You can do it yourself.
Shh, not so loud.
I was a giant radioactive monster. They saw you flying around me. Every single news outlet is outside our house right now.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Well, I mean, you did puke up this crystal.
It's true.
It's red. It doesn't look like...
No, it looks like the color of blood.
Yes. Do you think that has powers?
I don't know. I know for sure that I do not want to consume another crystal. I could... Not today.
Okay, so we go back to our previous training. Bullet deflection.
No.
Bullet deflection it is!
Yes, let's get
All
a
right.
shot.
Get the pistols.
Well, you guys are superheroes. Why do you guys have guns?
For a moment like this.
Yeah.
We want what's best for you, Jiffy.
I just want to play chess.
I know. Well, you destroyed your computers.
You can't anymore.
Yes.
Maybe my superpower was chess.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to mention this, but when you did turn into that monster, you downloaded 300 NSA files with your mind.
That...
Which means you spend too much time on the computer. You need to get out there and be a superhero.
Yes.
Maybe. Or maybe I can speak fluent HTML. Maybe that's my superpower.
That doesn't sound right.
No.
Nah.
Do you have a phone, Captain Supremo?
You on the phone again?
Wait, no.
All right, aim your pistol.
Wait. Stop. Wait.
Ready?
Cock back the hammer.
Wait, guys. Wait, give me a chance. Give me a second here.
Boy, you better deflect these bullets.
Yes.
Wait.
Or maybe we should hear him out just once.
Let me, does somebody have a phone?
I mean, I have this flip Nokia.
Okay. I'm gonna try and call it with my mind. Are you ready?
All right. Aim the guns.
Get ready to hit this bullet, son.
No, I can do this. Call Ultimo's phone.
On you.
Call Ultimo's phone. Is that working?
Wait. Why are you calling Ultimo's phone?
Oh no.
I don't know.
How will we know if you call Ultimo Dragon of
Because
the
I'm
desert?
calling him to come to defeat you guys.
What? Should we shoot him?
It's the only...
We have to shoot him!
It's...
Alright.
It's a good thing you guys suck at shooting.
I know. Lasers is our powers. And I shot my phone, so I guess we'll never know.
Also, Ultimo Dragon is on the way.
How does he even... No.
Look, it had to be a falsifiable test. I had to call someone that wasn't here, and someone that'll show up.
Well, I am definitely falsifying it and saying you need to get off the computers and the phone.
No, I can control computer things with my mind. I'm a computer psychic or something.
You know what?
Son.
Can I just talk to him alone?
Yes.
You know, no. He needs to hear from his mother.
Okay.
All right, you talk to him. I'll be in the other room.
All right.
Mom, you always do this to me. You always want to put me in nature. You always want me to cross every stream and every river. But that's just not who I am, Mom.
But that's what I want for you, son. It's what's best for you. I know better because I'm your mom. And I'm the superhero. I save the day all the time. It's all about me. So, listen. You need to get off your computer. and you need to become a hero.
Well, Mom, just because you're a jungle cat doesn't mean that I am. If anything, I'm an indoor cat. And just because you can save the day with your elephant-like strength and your bullish-like complexion, I love computers, and I can speak to them now, and if you can't accept me for who I am, then you're not my mom anymore.
Second clip.
Why are you shooting at me?
I missed again, but you still didn't deflect them.
How do you know if you keep missing?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to see if I could catch you off guard.
Okay, look, guys. If Ultimo Dragon appears in the next week, we know that what I said was true, and I have these new powers.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't appear, then you guys are right, and I'll eat the red crystal again.
Okay.
Does that seem fair to you guys?
I guess we're gonna have to check back next week.
Yeah. Wait, why is it going to take a week?
He's pretty slow.
Oh.
He has
Well,
a tail.
as you know, when you broke both of his legs,
That's true. He's a one.
He has to take a bus.
he has to
Yeah.
take a bus.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But
That chant one more time.
Yes.
I
I love it
guess.
so much.
Ready?
I believe in truth and justice and
let it flow like the river of Mississippi. So help me God. Amen.
Amen. I'm new at this, guys.
It's okay. You'll get it.
Right.
You know, they say truth, justice, and the American way.
May it flow like the Mississippi River.
And
Amen.
help me God.
Amen. Amen, amen.
3, 2, 1. Thank you, Adam, for making that sound effect.
I just had to fart. Andre's here now.
Andre's here.
Whoa. I am here.
That's true. Man, did you see that giant glowing dude?
Yeah. That's great.
Oh my gosh. There was a squid thing
It's true.
with tentacles.
It was very strange. He broke one of our windows, Tom. You need to come fix that.
Yeah.
How many
please.
windows do you guys have left?
All of them.
Not enough.
Not enough. Oh, but did you check out that that female wearing that cheetah skin suit?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
she looked like a bull.
Yeah.
She
Her voice
need
is
to be
mad
like
deep too.
Seven
Yeah. She
7
could,
foot.
yeah, she could eat probably 5 garbage plates.
Yeah, like her biceps are the size of my face.
It's true, and you have a very large face.
I know.
Very large face.
That's so crazy.
You know what? I think I'm gonna ask her out on a date.
Do it. You won't.
You're right. Sorry, Megan.
Oh,
You
shoot,
know-
yeah.
I googled. I think it's Amazonia.
Yeah.
There's a lot of creepy fanfics about going out on a date with her.
Yeah. None of them written by me.
Yeah, like it's just like, ew.
It's uncomfortable.
Yes.
It's uncomfortable.
Yes.
It's uncomfortable.
Yes.
Any theories on that random neighbor that just popped in?
No.
No.
Where
Just a
were
random
you? You were
neighbor.
gone for like
Yeah,
a
he
solid
left
minute.
here. I don't know what you're talking about, random neighbor.
Yes. You were the random.
You were
neighbor.
there. You
Yeah.
can't just go over to people's houses, Matt.
I know. You gotta knock, ask.
I
Yeah.
think it threw up on you.
That explains so much.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, today was a good podcast, Mike.
It was a good podcast.
I
We
can
got
put a stamp of approval on that
Yes, this gets the Mike and Adam stamp of approval.
one. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of haters though.
Yeah, let the haters hate.
And the players.
You're
play.
much too late.
Yeah.
Bars.
Yes.
Yes, Mike.
Props.
Yes.
Cred.
Get it, girl.
Get it, girl.
Oh man, but what did you guys learn today? What did you learn today, Mike?
I learned that you can push Bioshock to the top of a list.
Yeah.
Very effectively.
Yeah. Me?
Yes.
Where were you gonna put it?
I had it as a strong 4.
Yes. Do you feel like I strong armed you into it? I feel bad. Now.
Well, no. I would have fought you had I believed.
Mm-hmm.
It all came down to what could I honestly sit down and get into right away.
Yeah, definitely.
And I have to say, it's Bioshock.
Yeah, definitely.
Even with its long 5-minute starter scene in Infinite, I didn't mind doing that again.
Right, exactly. My takeaway is that there are a lot of weird people on this planet, and you shouldn't judge a bull by its horns.
Yes.
Exactly.
Or
Especially
cheetah
if
by
she's
its
7
horns.
foot.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And his biceps. What about you, Andre? What did you learn today?
I don't know. I don't know how I got here, but I guess I learned that.
Well, you live here.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, I guess I learned that.
You mean, how did you get here despite there being a massive nuclear explosion and destruction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just popped up here, but I guess if you want superpowers, eat radioactive crystals.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. Very strange. What did you learn, Mike? Or Mike. I meant Matt.
What?
What did you learn today, Mike? Matt. I keep calling him Mike. I'm so used to it.
Mike,
what did you learn today, Matt?
Oh, wasn't expecting you to ask me. I learned today the power of improvisation, very intentionally interrupting a podcast, and yeah, I didn't learn much important.
Okay.
That's fair.
He is right.
That's
we
fair.
did improvise our top 10.
It's true. And
Yes.
we didn't learn actually that much.
No.
Yes.
The only truth teller of this podcast.
Yes. I'm Mike.
I'm also Adam.
Apparently I'm Andre.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Matthew.
And join us next week as we continue our saga.
Yes, it's true. Did you see that dragon out front?